Okay, so the Santa Fe's got to a point where it's stalling when it's cold. I think it's flooding itself because the plugging of the catalyst has got worse. So I'm going to get the catalyst off it, have a look, see if I can clean it out, if it's repairable, and if not, I'll replace it. So let's take it off the car and have a look. Okay, the cover underneath is off. The catalyst is down here. You can just about make out the bolt that comes through underneath this upper O2 sensor. You can see the lower O2 sensor. If we go underneath, so you can see the lower O2 sensor and the triangle shaped interface between the two. So I certainly need to undo those 3 bolts, and there's further bolts. I think there are 5 on this one to undo it from the manifold. Let's get some WD-40 on these and then see if we can loosen them. You may need to take the shields off these as well. Looks like these are threaded studs in the catalyst itself, so I don't want to shear these off. The upper ones above. I need to get this O2 out as well, so we'll do that. Maybe I'll start with these lower bolts, see how tricky they are. These 3 bolts or nuts came off really easily, which is good. They were tight, but they weren't over tight. The gasket, I'm a bit concerned about the gasket because I haven't got a spare one, so I may want to reuse it. It's not overly sooty inside. Okay. So what you can see in there is that the catalytic converter has completely failed. Looks like it's actually melted. Pretty awful anyway. So I need a new catalytic converter, that's for sure. Oh, that answers that then. We'll get another catalytic converter. I'm going to carry on with this. I've managed to remove the cover. I mangled a bolt, but I did get it out. That one on the front I've had to cut to get it off, so it's going to be tricky to get out if I want to. But the bolts for the catalyst are now on top, and I can get at those. These I've actually loosened half a turn, and I'll get at the ones underneath with a spanner. So let's see if I can take it off. Need to get that O2 sensor out as well. I'll stick it on time lapse again. Right, there we go, that's the catalyst off. There it is, and as you can see, there's a bit of a mess in there. Wasn't really going to work. Okay, buy a new catalyst, refit it. At least it came off okay. Those bolts were a bit risky, and they're quite small, some of them. They're sort of 12mm, but they did come off. I did put a lot of WD on them to try and ease them. My gasket's in good condition too, which is great, but I think when I buy a new one I'll get new gaskets with it. Getting the heat shield off this, mind you, that's going to be another challenge because those are really rusted, but at least I can get it on the bench now. so I can do that. There we go, there it is off the car. There's bits of catalyst falling apart. I do wonder how much of it might have made its way through to the next section, so I'll just piece these together, see if I can make sure I've got it all. Okay, next job, let's see if we can get into the exhaust system down by the second cat, make sure there's nothing left in there that's blocking it. Okay, what I'm seeing there is that the exhaust system is one complete run, including the flex pipe and the rear catalyst, and there is no way I'm going to get into that unless I start cutting it open. So let's get the new cat on the front, let's see how it behaves, and if I need to do the rest then I will. Okay, so here's my new catalyst from BM Catalyst, ready to go. We've got a new gasket with it as well, so there we go. That's the two components, and yeah, let's get it on the car. Okay, so let's get the new gasket on this. So, and we'll offer it up into position and see if I can get a nut on it. Might take these labels off before we start, otherwise we'll end up with a smoky mess. I'm trying to be very careful with the honeycomb on this. Don't want to damage it. This doesn't have a top, so I'll just pop it on like that. Oh. Gravity is working against me. There we go. So could go around that way. Oh, that's interesting. The bracket on this one is interfering. There's a bracket, this bracket here, interfering with the dipstick tube. Let's have a look at the other one, just to make sure there's nothing crazy going on. So when we look at the old one, we see this one has a lug sticking out, this one has this girt thing sticking out, so it looks like I might need to cut some of this off to get it to fit. So I'll go and do that with the grinder and I'll bring it back again. Okay, now we try again. So just going here. This goes here. And that should now, hopefully, up into there, and it does. That's good. I'm glad that worked. Let's just wind the bolt down. There are sort of studs, double-ended studs that come with the kit. We're going to pop those. Just get that out of the way for the moment. They go in that way around. Should go in easily, but don't. And then nuts will need to go on the back of those. Presumably the same ones that came off before. What does that do with those? Let's see if we can. Right, let's get these tightened in. Okay, so we're back in. I've just put the lambda sensor in as well. That's the thread was a bit stiff on that, and I've overdone the number of turns. So I'll unplug that. I need to put a cable tie up top as well to make sure that's held in place properly. But I think that's basically it. I need to do the shield as well. Let's get the shield off the other one. Okay, now we'll try and get this heat shield back on the car. It uses M8 bolts, which they do provide. So I need to bend around to get into it's a bit of a narrow gap now, so I'm going to squeeze that around. I'll time lapse it again. Okay, next we put back the heat shield, which is goes on top of here. I've cut down some bolts to help us with that one. Let's just get you to stand up. There we go. Right. There's the heat shield. They need to deburr these a bit. Let's have a go. There we go. That's good. So these are just cut down M8s because they were a bit long. The old ones were completely damaged. That's alright too. and there's one to go in the front as well, which I'll do in a moment. But we are getting dark, so I'm gonna stop the video at this point. But basically that's it. Getting the old bolts off was the hardest thing here. It was really, they were really rusty and not in great shape. I've noticed while I've been doing this that the flexible joint on the exhaust is old. That needs replacing too, so I'm going to do another video on that. But I hope that was of use and entertaining. If it was, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, put some comments in the chat, and as always, have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching.